Wow, welcome to January 2019 weekly reading from January 6th to the 13th, Sunday to Sunday. This is probably one of the best readings I've seen in such a long time. I'm so excited for all of us who happen to catch this video. I usually just pull some tarot cards to get a feel of our week and then some energy cards. And this is a reading that I would be doing for myself normally. So I just wanted to, start sharing these weekly on my channel. It's kind of like the collective energy, collective tarot cards for all signs. I know I've never kind of explained my readings before, but so I'm just like freely sharing these, and so far for myself, they've been on target. So I don't know if it is for people who are catching these videos, um, but I love to pull the tarot cards to get an idea of where we are gonna, what we're almost gonna feel like, what our journey is gonna be like that week. Then the energy cards, then for the overwhelming energy that's around us next week, the feel of it. And then I usually pull some guardian angel cards, maybe some goddess guidance, sometimes messages from heaven or self-love, depending on how the reading is going. But this is always my basis, is the journey over a week and the energy, because I'm all about the energy. And while I sat down even shuffling the cards, which I always shuffle them until they fly out. So I'm not choosing the cards. They literally get flown out. I've never explained that either. Um, Another thing is, I always get an overwhelming feeling before. Sometimes I'm almost like tired and drained as I'm starting the cards, so I already know it's going to be a rough week or whatever. This one, I was so lifted. I felt so happy. There was such a up feel. So I feel like, um, I'm going with it with all the feelings that come up. And I don't really, I just like glance at the cards and then I turn the camera on. So I kind of go through the cards with you, but the feeling is so fabulous. I mean, we're going to be feeling really up and powerful and happy. And so when these cards came out, I mean, it was just like affirmation of all that I was feeling as I sat down to do the reading. So let me start right away because we start off with the Four of Gabriel, and you can't start off with a better card. I mean, this is the Four of Wands, and it's just happiness, stability. You've worked hard. There have been projects here, that there's success here. There's happiness in the home because of your efforts. Your projects have been well received. You're feeling abundant. You're feeling stable. You're feeling secure. Even the card on itself, it says time for celebration, abundant rewards for hard work, release yourself from burdensome situations. You might have let go of some things starting into the new year, what you're going to leave in 2018, what you're bringing forward to 2019, but definitely a sense of you've accomplished a lot. It could be from, reflection of 2018, you ended the year completing something. You're just feeling going into this year and next week, very stable, secure, fulfilled, and your hard work paid off. There's a level of success here, definitely from your efforts, your personal efforts. And so you're feeling very strong, very happy, cause for celebration. And I mean, that's a beautiful card. And then we have the King of Ariel, which is the King of Pentacles. I mean, so whatever you worked on and created that stability, this is all about feeling so successful, so stable, so accomplished, and powerful, which was so odd. That's what I was feeling so powerful and upbeat and strong and stable and successful. So your efforts really paid off. And it says your plans are working out very well. Professional and financial success, using your resources wisely. I mean, look at him. He's happy. He's stable. Look at this field of abundance around him. It's is for the taking. It's almost like a treasure of jewels. I've never even noticed that before. You might have come in to feeling more financially stable, even, I'm saying, probably this year more than previous years, feeling a sense of security, stable. You're owning it. You created it for yourself. Powerful, a sense of power you didn't feel in quite a really long time, and that's what I'm getting. I mean, just really good. And look at this major arcana. We have two major arcanas. The first one is the wheel. The wheel is like the tide is turning in your favor finally. I feel like 2018 for most of us was a lot of obstacles. There was a lot of changes. There were a lot of things, a lot of hard work. It was sometimes going against the current. When's the tide ever going to turn? I feel like we're entering the wheel, as the wheel is turning in our favor. It's new beginnings. There's end of delays here, a change in direction that offers happiness. We're definitely going into January and 2019 feeling this change of the wheel so slowly turning into our favor. And there could be new beginnings. We got the Fool card last time. There could be brand new beginnings, not just because it's the start of a new year or a new, the new month, new year, but the change in energy. So you're beginning new projects. You could be starting new jobs, starting new projects, starting new um, creative projects. You could be just feeling the tide is, it's a new chapter almost, a new energy. I think we've really healed a lot. I think we're going forward much more stronger here. A sense of accomplishment, and this king of aerial feel, that you're king of physical, you're seeing physical results, material results, and there's an overwhelming sense of the wheel of energy, I want to say, not just, it's this powerful wheel is turning in your favor, and things are going to be moving. You're going with the current. I'm looking down at this water, and it's like you're going with the flow, but the flow is finally going in your favor, and things are going to be moving forward. And end of the struggles, end of the delays, end of the obstacles. 2018 was kind of like 3 steps forward, 5 steps back, 4 steps, 2 steps back. Things we didn't even think of or dream of happened. And the wheel, I just feel like the tide is turning. There's no other way to say it, especially I'm focusing always on this water, and our emotions are going right with it too. So there's a new optimism along with this wheel, and that probably is helping us charge forth in this current of new beginnings and feeling that there's no longer delays. Put those plans in action and feel that turn of the wheel in your favor. And look at this, it's crowned by another major arcana, the Magician. I mean, this is unbelievable to have the wheel turning in your favor and the Magician. Powerful, powerful time of amplifying, putting an exclamation point on these new beginnings. This is the manifestation card. I mean, you're manifesting what you want in the physical. You have all the tools, you're tapping into everything, and you are manifesting it. You have the King of Ariel, which is the king of the physical, material, and you have the wheel turning in your favor, and you have the Magician. I mean, you have these powers right now in the get-go of this January new year, new month, to start manifesting the life you want. And there are successful new beginnings here, and this is crowning that. So anything you're starting off with, anything you're trying to get off the ground, definitely go for it. Manifest. You have this power, the wheel turning in your favor, and the Magician. I mean, it doesn't get two major arcanas, 1, 1, 10, and 11. Oh my God, I'm choking over excitement. The 10 and the 1, 11, 11. I mean, 1, 1, 11. The Wheel and the Magician, two major arcanas. This is all, again, new beginnings, end of delays, a change in direction that offers happiness. This, you can manifest the life you want. What you want will magically appear. Successful beginnings, 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 the wheel turning. Go for all those new beginnings. I mean, you can't get more of an exclamation mark about that. Definitely, definitely put your energy and your tools, manifesting desires, imagine what you want, go for it, do the steps that you need to take. The wheel is turning in your favor, so the current is in your favor. So ride it for all it's worth to start those new beginnings, and ride it all the way through this year. Basically, you probably can jump on that wheel and ride almost that current. Go with the flow. It's charging you forth almost if you feel the current of water. I'm almost feeling like just ride that current, because you're getting a head start right in January to manifest what you want, and it could carry you through. The energy was really interesting too. This is a little awkward with the camera, but okay. So at first I was like, oh my God. But first, let's start off with the adjacent possibilities. This is all, I almost feel like kicking through those doors that you didn't even see before. Doors opening up that you didn't even see before. New awareness of doors that you didn't realize. Your brain, your vision could be opening up, and you could see all different possibilities opening up where you didn't before. Shattering. I don't know why I'm keying onto this more than usual. blasting through doors, doors opening, that it's whole new gateways are opening up almost. The door is non existent. You could just go right through. It's just really powerful. All these adjacent possibilities. You might have one idea that quickly leads to another idea, that leads to another idea that can completely blow your mind or shift your perspective completely. And all these doors could just flying open. Doors that could have been closed, you could just be shattering out. They don't even exist anymore. Where there were, these are all open doors, but pretend this was a closed door. All of a sudden, it's off the ground, and it's just, see here, it's like, I don't know, for some reason, I get this card a lot, but for some reason, I'm really focused on this down door. So it's almost like there's not even a door anymore. I mean, there are just so many possibilities you're just going right through, almost, that you're not even aware that you even went through another door. There's so many doors, if that even makes sense. This wheel is changing so quickly. You have such manifesting powers, that you're just going through all these adjacent possibilities, one right after the other, so quickly. Um, that and look back, you'll see you went through a door even already. Like, you threw out a door. I don't know. I'm just like really focused on this when usually I'm focusing on all the adjacent possibilities opening. But it's like you've already gone through a door. I must feel like you already went through a door. And now you're going through so many more. It's like mind blowing how many different possibilities, adjacent possibilities are opening up right now in the beginning of this year. And to go through those doors. Go through those doors knowing the wheel has turned in your favor. You are the magician, and there's just amazing possibilities that maybe you never thought of before, that are just manifesting and opening up, and world leading to worlds you didn't even realize that were at your fingertips with this magician card. Then we have hostilities, which I found was really like, hello, what is this doing in our reading? I'll get back to that. I want to show you the third card was Angel of Balance. Hostilities. Hostilities could be anything that you held within yourself that you were hostile about. It could be energy that was coming at you that was hostile, meaning it might have been blocking your path before. This could be some things that were being kicked up that were causing obstruction in this wheel, that was causing obstruction in your manifestation powers. But there's a new angel of balance here, and I think we've worked really hard to achieve this angel of balance for ourselves. And these hostilities, if it was coming from the outside world, this could have showed up as negative people, negative attitudes, negative and obstacles and fights and battles that were creating us out of balance. And this could have been causing, hostilities almost standing in front of the doors of these open doors. There could have been hostilities, whether it was from us internally, that we self sabotage, or we don't go for the doors, we don't twist the knob, we don't even look at the doors. It could have been people standing there with their swords in front of the doors, and kind of like blocking us from the truth that we have access to these doors, if that makes sense. That's what I'm just getting all of a sudden. It's like sometimes when I think of swords, this is hostile energy here, like blocking away, being like fighting our, like standing guard of these adjacent possibilities that were open to us probably all along. And whether it was from internal or outside circumstances or people, it's like they were blocking our entrance to go through these doors, these adjacent possibilities, these adjacent worlds for us. And for some reason, we worked out this angel of balance within ourselves, that whether if it came from outside people, we're getting rid of them. We saw that last reading. We walk away from people who give us negative energy. People who are blocking our doors, we're like, move over. We now know we're entitled to get through these doors, and we'll let you go. Like, we'll walk away from you. Or we've empowered ourselves with a new sense of balance, that your power here is eliminated. If it's within ourself and it's inner insecurities or doubts or feelings like that, we achieve this angel of balance within ourselves to say, no, move over. We know we have access to these doors. We have every right to go through these doors. And we're going to not be affected by this sword. It's kind of like a false sense of power here, this hostility energy. We're not swayed anymore by hostile energy. If it comes from the outside, we either get rid of them or we empower ourselves enough to disempower them. If it's coming from within inside us, we've gained that inner strength and balance to answer back those fears and insecurities. So these hostilities within ourselves are healed and we gain access to these doors. That's what I really think it's about. This was our journey of energy to remain in that magician state and to be able to go through these adjacent doors that lead to these different worlds and new creations, new beginnings. We're answering back and disempowering these old hostilities, whether inner or outer. I hope that makes sense. But we are this angel of balance. We've created that for ourselves. We've done the work. That showed up in previous readings, that we've really created this sense of balance within ourselves, that no matter what shows up, we have the inner power, even outer power, but inner power to get over that obstacle of hostility coming in or out, and have access to those adjacent possibilities. And man, are we manifesting that new stability in our life, and the wheel is turning in our favor. So this is so exciting. I almost feel like let's get some goddess guidance. I almost feel for some reason messages from heaven were calling too. I don't know. Let's get a message from heaven. I feel like we've had a lot of help from the divine through this process, to get through these hostilities and to create this new sense of angel of abundance for ourselves. And I just posted a video on my channel about looking out for divine signs, symbols, and messages right now in the beginning of the year, especially because we are manifesting a lot of new things for ourselves this year. We are, and right now especially. And the wheel is turning. And I think divine signs, symbols, and messages are showing up in our everyday natural life right now more than ever, and to pay attention to that because things are being kicked up. And this is so weird. I'm just all of a sudden going right back to that. These hostilities that you might feel, old energy from whether it's negative people around you or inner things getting kicked up, that's not to get you off your path of the magician and in this wheel try turning. No, it's to heal that and remain that angel of balance. So don't let anything that gets kicked up from inner or outer get you off your path of manifesting. It's only getting kicked up to heal and create an even stronger sense of angel of balance. So you can go through those doors. Ooh! Oh my gosh. And you can check out my video. I posted it this morning. Message from heaven. Continue to grow by seeking new knowledge. We applaud your efforts. And that's all what I'm talking about. Those signs, symbols from divine love, coming through. Continue to grow. They're saying with the magician and all your manifesting, they're applauding your efforts. So I knew for some reason I don't use this deck at all usually for my weekly readings, but it was calling for me. And this is a stamp of approval from the divine. Continue to grow. Continue going, working, manifesting. They're applauding your efforts. That is a definite message from the divine. And actually this morning I was called to do that whole thing about signs, symbols, and messages from above coming through because they're really spurring us on. Because right now when you begin new things in your life or when you start trying to manifest things, those old doubts and insecurities really kick up. They really do. I almost think this is more, yes, we have negative people, negative energy around us, but the worst enemy actually is our inner enemy because it really stops us. Because we don't voice what's going on in our head, and that small voice inside, it really can be a huge obstacle when you're trying to manifest new things into your life. And even when the wheel's turning in your favor, it doesn't matter. It's like you keep thinking, whatever you're thinking in your head, it's like they're applauding your efforts. They're going to help you heal that piece so you can continue forging ahead. They do not want you to stop anymore. From whatever is getting kicked up. It's not a genuine doubt to get you off your path. It's just getting kicked up for you to heal and keep going through those adjacent possibilities. Okay, so what's our additional guidance for the 6th to the 13th? Ooh, okay. I knew I had to say something. Quiet time. Interesting. Take some quiet time alone to rest, meditate, and contemplate. Yes. Definitely take some quiet time, regain that balance, strategize, rejuvenate. And I also think I've been taking a lot of quiet time. I've kind of been extending this holiday time. I haven't been going right back to heavy work right away. It's kind of like I'm still reformatting my life. I don't know if you all feel the same way, but it's like taking a lot of more time to strategize and almost think about what I want to manifest this year and what I'm letting go in 2018. I've kind of been taking my sweet time and getting back to work. You know, I'm still on me. Aha! Cycles and rhythms. Honor the cycles of your body, energy levels, and emotions. This is all about that angel of balance as well. Staying with that angel of balance, you need quiet time and paying attention to your cycles and rhythms. Staying in your energy, quiet time when you need it, to maintain your sense of balance and go through this time of manifesting and this change of the wheel and putting those new beginnings. Go with the flow, go with your energy, go with your natural cycles and rhythms and quiet time. And I almost feel of the high priestess kind of energy, hermit energy, but high priestess. Very intuitive, very quiet time when you need it. Go with the cycles and rhythms. Um, you know, take your time with things. That's what I'm feeling too with it all. You know, staying very in touch with your insides. Um, and your intuitiveness. You have to be quiet and you have to go with the cycles and the rhythms of everything. And okay, let's end it with a blessing. I love these blessing cards. So what's the blessing for next week? As we're manifesting all of this, we're keeping our balance. There are all these adjacent possibilities opening up. We are feeling stable and secure. And we are continuing to grow and manifest. And we have all these, they're applauding our efforts. This magician card and the change of the wheel. What's our blessing for January 6th through the 13th? What is our blessing? We're in a powerful time. I want to wait until we have an actual jumper here. Ooh, wow, we got a bunch. Oh my goodness. Wow, this was trustworthy. We know right action, we know wisdom, we know divine intent. The world is safe in our keeping. We are loving, we are wise, we are good. We can change our world for the better. Wow. This is the magician card in a sense. We can change our world for the better. So know you have the power. Trust that you are this magician and you are manifesting your life for the better. This also trust overrides this hostility, meaning those inner demons that kind of come up. Trust you are on the right path and everything. Wow. Spiritual beauty. Divine presence is the foundation of my life. It is solid and unshakable. It is permanent, eternal, and always present. I am the recipient of great goodwill. This goodwill is timeless and unchanging. Wow. Spiritual beauty. Change of the wheel. We have divine guidance here with applauding our efforts. Spiritual beauty here. Wow. Creativity. We got a whole bunch of these that flew out. My creativity is an act of my soul. I am rooted in the creativity of the entire universe. My dreams and desires are funded by divine power, intended to bring divine good and harmony into the world. That is also tied into the magician. There's huge creativity in being a magician. And the last one, the music of God's love. I am a conduit for divine guidance. I am a conduit for our divine kindness. to pour forth into the world. As I make of my heart a loving balm for those in difficulty, I find I too am soothed, for compassion pours out from me as grace, which heals me and heals others. The music of God's love. And let me tell you, that also goes in with the angel of balance, because that's very healing. And so trust the spiritual beauty that's within you and the creativity and the music of God's love, because as you heal and manifest, you're healing and healing and spreading good without the world and others as well. And tremendous healing is happening. Tremendous balance is happening in 2019. I keep saying that over and over and over again, because we've gotten so much stronger and so much more intuitive and more listening to divine love and signs and messages that come forth, and we're following our intuition, we're being that magician. The wheel is turning. I mean, some things are in our control and some are not. Sometimes we're affected by energy more than others. To have this wheel of fortune finally turning in our favor, we're all going to be feeling that collectively. Start of this new year, go for what you want. And I just love this. Oh, wait a second. I wanted to end it also with our guardian angels. How could I forget our guardian angels? I knew I was missing something. Hold on. Let's get our guardian angels as well. What is a guardian angel message? I knew I want one more. Huh. One more. Oneness. Unbelievable. Someone you dearly miss is forever present in your heart. Remember, dearest one, that even though there has been a physical parting spiritually, those we love never leave us. Creation is eternal. Nothing is ever truly missing, for all is interconnected and ultimately one. We are all one. We're always connected. They're rooting us on. They're here in spirit. And about those divine messages and sign symbols coming through, stronger than ever right now to help you manifest. That oneness is kind of an explanation to that. What I was kind of babbling about earlier is that they're helping too, because we're all one. They're still connected. They still can show us sign symbols and messages. Stay open to that. It will help you remain manifesting what you want. And whenever those doubts pop up, that hostility, to remain in that magician power and go with the flow of that wheel, look out for those divine signs, symbols, and messages, because they will help support and guide you through this too, and kind of give you an exclamation point that yes, 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 you're on the right path, you're going forward, you have this manifestation of ability right now, they're rooting you on, you're totally supported. So this has been the weekly reading for the 6th to the 13th. I hope you had a great start to the new year, and have a fabulous week, and check out my channel for other readings. Take care. Bye-bye.